Are you teaching vocabulary this week? If you're an upper elementary teacher, then I'm sure you are. I also know that you're probably always on the hunt for tools that will help your readers build their comprehension and their confidence. Am I right? Vocabulary instruction plays such a key role in comprehension. This may seem obvious to some, but there's a direct link between the words we know in a text and the ability to understand that text. So, increase vocabulary, increase comprehension. Love that for us. Seems simple, right? Maybe. In this video, I'm digging into the 5 essential elements for explicit vocabulary instruction. I'm going to tell you about these 5 elements, show you example, and give you some ideas that will get you started this week. Today, I'm talking about explicit vocabulary. As a reminder, this is when we teach our students vocabulary words directly. Ideally, these words will be pulled from high-quality mentor text and taught prior to reading. You may already be wondering, well, what words should I teach? Want to be sure that the words we select to explicitly teach are going to give students the most bang for their buck. These are the words that can be found across a variety of text, different domains, and different content areas. Teaching this type of word, known as Tier 2 words, will give students the opportunity to see them used across multiple subjects. So now that we've picked the words that we're going to teach, let's get into the meat and potatoes of teaching vocabulary words. These are the 5 essential elements of explicitly teaching vocabulary. Number 1, teach with kid-friendly definitions. This is so super important. We don't want students being even more confused by the definition filled with words that they don't know. Take a look at these 2 definitions. Notice all of the super challenging words in the dictionary definition. I don't know about your students, but my students would definitely not know what systematically, criteria, or the words thematic coherence mean. Now, take a look at the kid-friendly definition. So much simpler for our students to understand. So yeah, we want to make sure that we are using kid-friendly definitions when introducing a word to our students. The second element we want to incorporate is clarifying context, and this can be as simple as showing students images or pictures, photographs, or icons that represent the words. We can also give our students sentences with the word being used correctly in context. This is what helps our students use the words in their own reading and writing. The third element we want to include in our explicit vocabulary instruction is making connections. When we learn new words, we link the words to other words that we already know. We can help our students do this by giving them synonyms, antonyms, and related terms when we teach new words. This helps our students sort of take that word and file it in the filing cabinet that is their brain by connecting it to the meaning of words that they already know. That brings me to element number 4, analyze word structure. We want to be super intentional about pointing out elements in new words, such as morphemes, word parts, spelling patterns, or even syllable types. This interaction with the word not only helps our students get the spelling of the word, but it can also help build meaning around other words. Take a look at this example. If I teach my students that JECT means to throw out, then look at all of these other words that they might be able to approximate the meaning of. That's the power of analyzing word structure. Okay, so this is the last element and probably the most overlooked. We want to provide our students with an opportunity to engage with the new word. You can do this in a variety of ways with your students. Here are some suggestions. We can have our students engage with new words with an activity like repeat after me. So this is such a high level of support that we can give our students as they learn to use their new word. Simply, we're going to prompt them to repeat after me. So if our target word that we just taught is crucial, we will give them sentences that they will repeat back to us. So let's give it a try. It is crucial for me to write my name on my paper before turning it in. And students would repeat it right back to you. Another suggestion for engagement is asking yes or no questions. Is it crucial for me to get a new outfit every weekend? Is it crucial that I eat every day? So you're going to give these prompts to your students, and your students are going to have to either answer yes or no. What I really like about this activity is that it makes your students think and apply the meaning of the new word. You can also switch this activity up in a variety of ways. Have your students stand up for yes, sit down for no. Have your students go to one side of the room for yes, have them go to another for no. Another way we can have our students engage with new words is having them turn and talk to one another. We can give them a prompt like, Tell your partner a crucial step in your morning routine. We really want to encourage them to use the new vocabulary word in their response. They might say something like, a crucial part to my morning routine is brushing my teeth. And finally, we can have our students use sentence stems. So we can write these on the board and have our students write their responses, or we can have them speak their responses verbally. An example of a sentence stem would be me writing on the board, it is crucial to wash your hands when, and then our students would fill in the rest of the sentence. All of these can be answered orally out loud, which is so quick, or in writing, which we know takes more time but is so beneficial to our students learning new. So those are the 5 essential elements for explicit vocabulary instruction. I'd love to show you what this looks like inside the Stellar Literacy Collective. This slide comes directly from one of our whole group lesson plans. The target vocabulary word here is precision. So this was pre-selected from the mentor text within this whole group lesson. Then we've added an image to show someone, a watchmaker, working with precision. This image, along with the icon and the sentences, all work together to clarify context. Also notice the synonyms we've included. This represents connecting to word networks. Here's another example of a slide included in our whole group lessons. This one shows how we've analyzed word structure. Every single one of our whole group lessons have vocabulary instruction done for you, including pre-selecting the words from the high quality mentor text and then digging into the essential elements of explicit vocabulary instruction. We've got slides for you, we've got teacher scripts for you, all done. So when we combine these steps, kid-friendly definitions, analyzing word structure, clarifying context, connecting to word networks, and giving our students opportunities to engage with the new word, we're not just teaching vocabulary really well, but we're building meaning and understanding around new words. This will help our students remember the meaning of these words and give them confidence to use the new words in their own vocabularies. And the cherry on top, we are building their reading comprehension. When students know the words in the text, they are more likely to understand what they are reading. That's a win-win. If you've enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up for us, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any more of our teaching tips. Thanks for being here and keep up the amazing work.